Sports, it's in the game.
Yeah, that was a heck of a pass. I mean, you could just hear that ball sizzling in the air.
Today, from Ford Field in Detroit,
the kicker, Jake Bates, has this one on the tee. He'll run up and send this one away here at Ford Field. And we will not see a run back on the opening kickoff. This will be a touchback. May going to throw right away. And his first pass is incomplete.
Man coverage to start the game, and I expect we'll see a good amount of that. They trust their secondary to hold down the fort and let their pass rushers get home. And that's a good job right on play one.
2nd and 10. It's May again. That's complete. Demario Douglas with it. And they work this well upfield across the 45. That good for 21 yards on the catch and run. They'll throw on first down with May. Short pass caught by Henry. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. The catch and run there, good for 16 and a first. Looking to throw, May. He'll let this go deep for Bourne. And it's knocked away and incomplete.
Nice job there forcing that incompletion. This is going to be a fun battle throughout this game. Watching him try to take away that area of the field.
Off the play fake. Here's May. And that's going to be incomplete.
You get a sense of what this game plan might be. They think they can take a few home run shots against this defense. They tried it there on the opening drive, but that ball's incomplete.
Here's May. Rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. Picked off by Kirby Joseph. And the Lions are going to get the football here as they force the INT on the game's opening drive. And Detroit getting set to go now. They've got good starting field position as they come up here 1st and 10 at their own 37. After the interception, here's Goff. Over the middle, complete. It's Gibbs. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. Now a play fake, and it's Goff. And that's to Amon-Ra St. Brown. And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. So into Pat's territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 32-yard line. Play action. It's Goff. He'll go right back to St. Brown. And he's down into the red zone at the 16 after a gain of 16. 1st and 10. Clock rolling as we hit the midway point of this first quarter. From the red zone now, Goff. And in for the Lions touchdown. Jared Goff to Amon-Ra St. Brown. And the Lions take the early turnover and convert it into an opening touchdown. Extra point splits the uprights, and that makes the score 7-0. So that drive, 4 plays, and it's capped off by a touchdown for the Lions. Here are the Lions now as they line up and kick this one away. And Gibson decides against bringing it out. New England with a first down as they begin the drive. They threw an interception the first time they had the football, wound up leading to a touchdown the other way. How do you approach drive number 2?
Going back to your game plan coming in, everyone has matchups that they like better than others. Where they think they have an advantage, dial up some of those plays. Try and go to those spots and get your offense moving.
On 1st and 10, it's Gibson. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2. Well, you often say that sort of opens the playbook now, 2nd and short. What do you think, early shot here?
I like where you're going. Obviously, we've been together for a while because you know me. I want to take that shot early and loosen things up.
And some good tackling there as he stopped up at about the 41. Could be 4-down territory even if they don't get this, but they need just a few inches here on 3rd. They'll try and run for the first with Stevenson. And he'll go down shy of the 40 at the 41. Play action. May. And under the Lions' pressure, he's brought down. Alex Anzalone from his outside linebacker spot, forcing the sack for a loss of 8. On 2nd down, a run with Gibson. Shedding through the defense. And a 6-yard gain gets him right around the 43.
That was a good forceful run, and it demonstrates why you've got to put your body on a runner when you're trying to tackle him. If you just go in there and just try and get him down with arm tackles, usually doesn't work very well. And we saw in that play, he'll run right through those attempted plays.
After 7-0 on EA Sports. Throw right side, taken in by Gibson. And he'll go out of bounds after taking it a little further down inside the 40. So now on comes the field goal unit, and wow, this is no ordinary try here. This from 54 yards away. And he missed it. It's no good, and this will stay at a 7-point game. Well, listen, now no kick from 50-plus is a gimme, but here you're indoors in a dome. You'd think ideal conditions.
Yeah, and it's one that he would expect himself to make, not just us expecting him to make it. Over the years, my theory is very simple. The athletic ability of kickers continues to get better and better. Check their backgrounds. They were all county, all state, and other positions, not just soccer players. These guys expect themselves to be great as well.
That'll be caught. It's St. Brown. And he'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on 1st down. They'll fake the give. Now Goff. And that went too far in front. He couldn't reel it in. It's incomplete.
And not a common sight, at least on this drive. A momentary setback, though, for this passing game that has been moving well this series. Good thing for them, though. Still 2 more downs to connect and try and pick up another 1st down.
And he doesn't quite make it, taking it within an eyelash. Dropped at the 1. He had the touchdown on the opening drive. Now he's got a 1st down. back to throw. Goff. There's Laporta, and he's got it. Touchdown, Lions. A 1-yard touchdown pass, and the Lions go up by 2 touchdowns. Extra point right down the middle, and it's now 14-0. So that drive spanned 5 plays, and the end result, a Detroit touchdown. Here are the Lions now as they line up and kick this one away. And Gibson decides against bringing it out. The Pats at the line, ready to go. And they're in a bind early here, down 14-0. Are you worried at this stage or still too early?
You're worried. You're just trying not to transmit it to the rest of your team. You want to make sure that they stay positive. But at the same time, you're wondering, how are we going to move the football? What do we have on this play sheet that can work? Get back to basics is usually your answer. And make sure you find the guy who can move the ball fastest for you if you just get it in his hands.
Yeah, still second quarter. You get points on the board here. I think you're feeling okay. To the air, May. Oh, everything falling apart now. Another one intercepted. It's Brian Branch with it. And he's going to get this one to the 23-yard line. They'll fake the handoff. Now Goff. And that'll be caught by St. Brown. Touchdown! Jared Goff with his 3rd touchdown pass of the afternoon. And the Lions are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. Point after, right down the middle. And it's now 21-0. Well, they got the ball in great field position. One play later, boom, end zone. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And Gibson decides against bringing it out. New England with a first down as they begin the drive. Well, CD, you kind of feel like they're in a bit of a danger zone right here because now you're down 3 scores, and I know we're in the first half, but the way this offense hasn't been able to generate anything, you feel like they probably need to get something going on this drive, right?
Yeah, and sometimes I overuse if this is an important possession. But I think this has to be the possession where they come up with an answer, because only a few teams in league history have ever come back from a 4-score deficit. And if they don't score here, that's what they could be facing the next time they get the ball.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. This complete to Henry over the middle. And this effort will not get it done. He stopped well short of the first down at the 29. So on 4th down, here's Bryce Behringer on to punt for the Patriots. Back deep, Khalif Raymond. And it's taken in at the 9. They'll call that a punt of 59 yards. Tough to do better than that. And the Lions are going to take over with a long field ahead and a 1st and 10. The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. Right now, everything they touch turns to gold. This is their 4th possession. Touchdowns on their first 3 possessions. I mean, this defense, they can't seem to stop them. It's like they're on skates.
Great analogy, Brandon, because they are pushing them back and winning everything at the line of scrimmage. They've just been laying down tracks towards the opposite end zone. So to themselves, all they're saying is, if we don't make a mistake, there's no way they can stop us.
Now left side, a completion to his tight end. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Off play action. Here's Goff. Open man right side is St. Brown. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. Well, they had a gain of 10 last time, now a gain of 20 here. So the ball down to the 16 here for 1st and 10. Oh, a first mistake for him in the ball game as it's intercepted. Picked off by Juwan Bentley. And the Pats are going to take over once again with a football at their own 20-yard line. The Pats at the line ready to go. And with a 3-score deficit staring him in the face, they might have to press the issue here and try to get points out of this drive. He throws it on the move, but can't connect as that falls incomplete. They'll try again from the 20 on 2nd and 10. They'll throw with May. Short pass caught by Henry. They do get a yard there, but only a yard. Leaves them with 3rd and 9 looming. From the gun, it's May. Oh, had his hands on it, couldn't bring it in. Pretty symptomatic of how this game's been going. Here's Bryce Behringer on now to punt. This is brought in at the 21. So a good punt there, but a very strong 14-yard return. And control of the football switching hands with very little time remaining until the half. The Detroit offense ready to begin their drive. And with time quickly fading here in the 2nd quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
On 1st down, it's gone. Locating St. Brown for another catch. And they'll burn the timeout with 5 seconds left. A chance to try to add 3 points before heading to the locker room. Now with 5 seconds left, not really enough time to run another play and then stop it. So on comes the field goal unit. Bates' kick is good. And the route is on. It's 24-0. So everything else has gone right in this first half. Kind of follows that it would for their kicker, too, as he adds 3 more onto the lead.
Yeah, and the way that this one's gone, definitely not looking like he's going to have to worry too much about pressure kicks late in the game. He can go out there free and easy, just work on his form, and he knocked that one through.
So we've come to halftime. Well, no sooner do the teams get to the locker rooms, and they're running right back out. Halftime over, 3rd quarter, ready to go. The Lions in the lead, and they're going to get the football first as well as the 2nd half is underway. And that'll be a little too hot to handle as it will skip through the end zone for a touchback here. The Lions offense now with a football first here to begin quarter number 3. Goff on 1st down. And he just gets rid of it. Throws it away. A wise move there. Looked like nobody open. Now 2nd down. An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. Here's Goff. And this time he's got the hook up. It's complete. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40. A big play on the catch and run covering 34 yards. So 1st and 10, and if they score on this drive, might have to start digging in our 2nd half blowout material. Goff going to get this to Gibbs. So the completion good for 7 there, and that'll make it 2nd down.
Just about every quarterback is trained to really look downfield first before you come back and make a nice, safe throw. And in this case, that's exactly what he did. Found his running back, let him create some space, and it turned out to be a nice play for the offense.
He's been big. 2 touchdowns earlier. Now he's got a 1st down here. Now Goff. Throw left side, caught by Laporta. Will go down as a gain of 6, and that'll bring up 2nd down. Here's Goff. Rolling to his right. This is caught. And in for the Lions touchdown. 4 touchdown passes now for Jared Goff. And the Lions take the opening kickoff of the 3rd quarter and drive right down the field to extend their lead. The partner, he has carried them in this ball game throwing the football. All 4 touchdowns through the air, and that's really helped them get this nice lead.
And I know it's a team game, but right now he is truly the focal point. Every touchdown his team has so far has been the result of his arm. How about him throwing it downfield, creating big plays? I don't know how you slow him down unless you can make him uncomfortable in the pocket.
And Gibson decides against bringing it out. So here are the Patriots now. They get ready for their first possession of half number 2. On 1st and 10, it's May. Throw left side complete. That's Henry. And this will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30.
And there's a completion to the tight end. And look at the size of these players nowadays. At that spot, 6'4", 6'5", and up. A lot of guys used to be basketball players, somehow came back to football. And that's really good for the game of football. You get better athleticism, great hand-eye coordination, guys who know how to control their bodies when they run their routes.
To throw, it's May. Oh, he had him. He was open, but he couldn't get it to him. It's incomplete. The Patriots send out their punter as he's on here to punt it away. That'll be put in the books as a 53-yard punt, and the Lions will take over. And Detroit back in possession of the football. A long drive last time out for this offense, Charles. If you remember, they started basically in the shadows of their own end zone, marched it down the field, and a lot of that was through the passing game.
And partner, as a former defensive back, I'm having almost a physical reaction watching what's happening right now. But let's give credit where it's due, because they've done an excellent job moving the ball through the air. Secondary getting picked apart pass by pass. Obviously, they need to make some adjustments there on the back end.
Yeah, because offensive, nowhere to go here. He lost the football. And it's picked up by the big man. Get the oxygen tank ready. And he's into the end zone. It's a fumble return and a Patriot touchdown. That one may not cost him in the end, but still, obviously something the coach wants to avoid.
Oh, without a doubt. It won't cost the team because of where they are on the scoreboard, but it will cost the player who gave up the football.
The extra point by Sly is up and good, and the lead is down to 24. And you can bet they're preaching 2 hands on the ball here as the kick's away following that fumble return. And they'll let that one go as it skips through the back of the end zone for a touchback. Detroit's offense ready to take over. And now you've got the clock winding down here in the 3rd quarter. Your 3 scores to the good. What's your approach on this drive?
Too early to fully commit to playing the clock game. Yet at the same time, you're also not going pell-mell like you would 2-minute offense. This is what NFL offenses call 4-minute football. Take the clock out of the game a little bit, wind it down, but at the same time, keep advancing the ball down the field.
He's airing it out for Williams. And this is caught. Touchdown. Jamison Williams, 59 yards. And the Lions have opened the lead up to 30. Extra point splits the uprights, and the lead grows even larger here in the 3rd quarter. That drive started on their own 25. 2 plays, 75 yards later, into the end zone. And Gibson decides against bringing it out. New England with a first down as they begin the drive. And right now these guys, they're shuffling a little bit, maybe doubting, because 3 straight drives have ended with them punting the football away.
Yeah, so you start pointing fingers at each other a little bit, asking a lot of questions. What are you seeing? What are you getting? Maybe trying to narrow down your playbook a little bit and maybe get simpler rather than more complex in order to try and fashion together a drive.
Stevenson gets it again on 2nd down. And they're able to get this one across the 35. That goes as a gain of 11 and a Patriot first down. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. They run once more with Stevenson. And this will be stopped at the 44. That one good for 7 yards. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave them with a 2nd and 3. And as they come to the line, they will not be able to get off another play as time has run out on on this third quarter. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports. Now May to throw on second down. Short pass caught by Henry. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. So the ball moves into Lion territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 46. Throwing here is May. Open man is Kendrick Bourne. And past the 35, he'll be dropped a yard or two shy of the 30. 15 more there, and they're on a roll. It's another first down. They'll set up a throw. Pass complete once again to Bourne. And they'll work it inside the 15-yard line before it's all said and done. From the 13 now, they work on 1st and 10. Back to throw again. And he'll just get rid of it.
And that's another play that's painted the picture of this game overall. It's been a blowout. It's been continually fueled by big turnovers and stops for one side and an inability to advance the ball from the other.
Henry's got it out on the left side. They get 7 out of that, so they're left with a 3rd and 3. Again, he'll drop to throw. Now a battle for the football. It's caught. It's a touchdown. Keyshawn Butte from 6 yards away. And the Patriots get a small measure of revenge as they cut into this 4th quarter deficit. Extra point by Sly is up and good. And the lead is down to 24. That time a 9-play drive. And it ends with a New England touchdown. And the Lions are able to cover this one up. Now they're down big here in the 4th. They had to try the onside kick. Can't fault them for the effort at least.
No, you can't at all. And if nothing else, now you've put something that you're trying to practice, right, that you've worked on into a game situation, and now you can go back and dissect it. So if you need it again sometime, maybe you'll find a better way to do it. But, yeah, this game's pretty much done for them.
They'll get a dozen there, and the Lions have a first down. Now Goff. Oh, he was hit as he threw it there, and that one winds up incomplete. 2nd and 10. Goff. Wide open receiver complete. And they are able to stop him, but he does take it all the way to the 2. That'll be marked as a 27-yard pickup. To the air again, Goff. And give him another 6. It's caught for a touchdown, and the blowout continues. So still throwing here in the 4th quarter with a pretty sizable lead, and now that lead even more sizable. And if nothing else here, CD, a chance to pile on some stats before this one wraps up, and he did just that.
Brandon, convention tells us it's time for them to get off the gas a little bit, right? But you and I both know the receivers don't want them to, because, as you noted, this is their chance to pile on the stats. If they got their way, they try to get every single spot in the depth chart points before this game is.
Sides against breaking it out. New England trying to get a place on offense. Well, we said it at halftime that they would need a nearly perfect second half to erase that deficit that they were facing, CD. But unfortunately, the second half has pretty much been a carbon copy of the first.
Yeah, that early lead was almost insurmountable the way their opponent was playing. And, partner, they do have some good news, though. This one is getting close to being over, and they can try and hit the reset button starting tomorrow.
Now a throw left sideline here is complete. And he'll get this up past the 25 before he's out of bounds. So the Patriots with the football as we get you reset. Here's 3rd and 7. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. And he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. Carlton Davis picks it, and they will set up shop in enemy territory at the 42-yard line. Throwing now, Goff. A little short pass here taken in by Laporta. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. Now a first down throw, Goff. Oh, there's that man again. It's complete. And they move this all the way down to the 9. And a nice gain of 21 yards. Partner, I know we're still in the afternoon slate here. Some primetime games still on the docket, but it's going to be tough to top this effort. What an offensive performance we have seen. They have been unstoppable from the moment we began this game, and they're not holding back. They're still throwing the football here in the fourth.
They certainly are, and let me tell you something. If you're old school, you don't like this.
And he will get into the end zone. It's another touchdown. This thing is ugly. Well, not much defensive resistance on that drive. And really, Charles, the way this offense has been humming, they haven't faced much defensive resistance the entire game.
Yeah, I think it's safe to say that one team, their defense did not wake up and make it to the stadium for this one. There may be some major changes on that side of the ball when we see them the next time out.
And Gibson decides against bringing it out. New England's offense set to go. Well, CD, it's all window dressing at this point. I mean, the best they can do is in the game with a nice drive to maybe build some momentum to move forward into their next contest.
Yeah, and with how lopsided this game has been, even one score might not do a lot of cosmetic good on the scoreboard, partner, because it's just about looking forward at this point. Get a touchdown here, give yourself some positive momentum and reps to focus on when you get back to practice in the next couple of days.
On second down, here's May. And he drops it incomplete. And their struggles continue here. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down. The Lions will use the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. Here now, a 3rd and 20. They'll look to throw here. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. It's Brian Branch with it. Well, they've got the huge lead. Now they have another interception on the defensive side. Seems like everything they touch in this one, Charles, turns to gold.
And they have to be awfully happy right there to get what appears to be one more for the road and help seal away one of their best efforts of the season.
Back in the end zone, could he get his feet down? No, it's incomplete. Goff going to throw it. He's going to let this go. Back of the end zone. And, oh, that would get a wind up incomplete. Nearly an interception in the end zone. Probably should have been. 3rd down coming up. And the kick is good. So you wonder how this one might be remembered the next time these two teams meet. But until then, this game's over. Well, fans usually love to see scoring, and there was no...
Today, from Allegiant Stadium in Las Vegas, Nevada.
off we go from Las Vegas. And the opening kickoff will not be returned, as that will be a touchback. First carry now for Nick Chubb. And a short pickup to about the 27. It'll be second down. They'll break the huddle, come up on 2nd and 8 at the 27-yard line. Here's Watson. And he slides and covers up at the end as he's going to be able to pick up decent yardage. Deshaun Watson, so multi-dimensional, able to scramble for the first. He'll drop to throw. That's complete. It's Elijah Moore. And getting this just shy of midfield, they'll spot it at the 49. Faking the give. Now Watson. And down he goes. Brought down a Raider sack. Multiple players combined for their team's first sack of the game. The sack cost him only a yard. It's 2nd and 11. Now Watson. Quick slant caught by Moore. And he's going to have another first down as the tackle comes at the Raiders' 41-yard line. To throw is Watson. Oh, that's into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Nate Hobbs. And the Raiders are going to take over here at their own 22-yard line. The Vegas offense ready for their next possession. Off play action, it's Minshew. They'll roll him out right. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up second down. They'll go play action here with Minshew. He'll buy some time right. And an off-balance throw there, and it's going to wind up incomplete. So back-to-back incompletions, and that has him staring at a 3rd and 10. Here's Minshew. Oh, this will be incomplete. The rush gets home just as he was letting that go. That could have been worse. Instead, it's 4th down. So it doesn't look like they're going to be able to build off the turnover.
Well, the defense certainly did its part. It got them the football. But you're exactly right. It looks like they're going to have to punt this one away. And it's not a turnover, but doesn't it feel like one after grabbing the momentum with the defensive play?
Yeah, and they had all that momentum after getting the football, and now zapped right back in the other direction. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Minshew sets to throw. It's Myers again with another catch. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. The line of scrimmage moves from one 37-yard line to the other as they come up 1st and 10. Now Minshew. Over the middle, he's got Myers. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. Minshew, 1st and 10. Eluding the pressure right. And he'll toss this one incomplete. Seeing no options, he throws it away. Now a 2nd and 10. Looking to throw it. Minshew. Sliding out of the pocket. And he's left with no option here but to throw it away.
Well, it would look like a march to the end zone has hit a momentary roadblock with that incompletion. No need to panic. They just got to come up with a high percentage play call and see if they can get their offense back on track.
Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. Touchdown, Raiders. Jacoby Myers, 23 yards for the touchdown. And the Raiders use the early turnover to get on the board first here in this one. Extra point by Carlson, up and good. And it's now a 7-0 game. A good drive that time as they go 9 plays in all. And it was all capped off by Jacoby Myers on the touchdown reception. And the returner down to a knee, and this will come out to the 30-yard line. The Cleveland offense ready to go. Things a lot different than the last time they were on the field. Remember, they threw the interception, gave up the touchdown, and now trailing 7-0 and looking for a response. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9. Back to throw, Watson. Got his man complete over the middle. That's more. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. Watson off play action. And he can't find anywhere to go with it, and he goes down. Buried behind the line by Christian Wilkins. He's certainly one of those quarterbacks that can burn you with his mobility, but that time able to hem him in and get him to the ground.
Perfect descriptor right there about how they kept him in the pocket. Excellent job of containment, but they were still able to continue to bring such strong pressure without letting him escape. But how about those guys in the secondary as well? Kept the coverage tight, plastered to the receivers, and left no real options for him to throw it downfield.
Here comes 3rd and about a foot. They'll run for it. Here's Chubb. And he will have first down yardage as he's brought down at the 41. It's a 9-yard gain, and it'll keep the drive moving. On first down, they'll run with Chubb. And this winds up a pickup of 2, maybe 2.5 to about the 39. Ball on the 39. Here's the 2nd and 8. Watson now going to run the option right. And maybe the wrong read there as he's going to go down immediately. They give those 2 yards right back, and now they're looking at a 3rd and 10. A shotgun snap for Watson. And he's taken down inside the 30. Good coverage downfield led to him taking off, picking up the first down on a 13-yard run. Now a play fake, and it's Watson. Oh, and that is incomplete.
And that's where you're counting on a receiver's size being an advantage. They were hoping he could go over the top of a smaller DB and haul that one in. A good thought, but that time it didn't work out.
All that gets him is just a yard, and now it's 3rd down. They'll come to the line here needing 9 yards to pick up the first. Throwing on 3rd down, Watson. And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. Max Crosby in there to get him for a loss of 3, and it will be 4th down. Hopkins' kick is good, and they are on the board, but still trailing. It's 7-3. So from an offensive perspective, at least able to get on the board here right in front of the 2-minute warning.
Yeah, now it's time to talk about complementary football, isn't it? Because if the defense can force a 3 and out, there could be enough time on the clock that they can get the ball back for their offensive guys and maybe put some more points on the board before the half.
The offense for Las Vegas about set to begin the drive. Good drive last time. Really effective passing the football. Do you maybe mix it up, now go to the ground game and surprise the defense a little bit?
I would anticipate the defense making some changes, but I wouldn't necessarily just absolutely go in the opposite direction. They're doing so well throwing the ball.
Yeah, well,
I wouldn't change it up until they showed me a reason to do so.
A reminder that when halftime rolls around, Jonathan Coachman will have all the highlights and analysis of this first half of play from our studios in Orlando. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on first down. Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. A hit as he throws there, incomplete. Here's 2nd and 10. The play action fake. They'll look to throw. Rolling to his right. Here's a diving catch right side. 7 catches for him now, and this last one, a first down. Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. And he just throws this one away. Smart decision here this close to the end zone, and it brings up second down. After the incompletion, here's 2nd and 10 from the 20. That's caught by Myers. And the Raiders are going to be set up with a 1st and goal on a pass play that moves them all the way down to the 1.
I think he has to be saying to himself, how did that not wind up a touchdown? Remember, you just need the tip of the ball to cross the plane. It's not going to get there, but they're going to be set up in great shape with 1st and goal. So many things have to go right for any passing play to work out. Quarterback has to understand the defense, deliver an accurate ball. Receiver has to concentrate and bring it in. Somewhere along the assembly.
And that is caught. Touchdown, Raiders. Brock Bowers there to make the grab. And the Raiders will extend their lead in the final minute of the half. Extra point by Carlson, up and good. And that pushes the lead up to 11. So that one an 8-play drive. It spans 75 yards. And it winds up in 6 points for the Raiders. And not wanting to risk anything here late in the half, he'll just take a knee and they'll bring the football out to the 25. The Browns drive about to get started. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to. Oh, and his early struggles continue. Here's another one intercepted. And he takes this one back into the end zone, and the Raider defense delivers a score. Carlson now to add the extra point. And it's 21-3. So the defense creating some points, not only getting the interception, but then returning it to the end zone for the pick six. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And not wanting to risk anything here late in the half, he'll just take a knee and they'll bring the football out to the 25. A little over 20 seconds remaining in the half as they'll line up here 1st and 10. Fresh off the pick six, it's Watson. This one complete to Jerry Jeudy. And they'll get it all the way up about 5 yards shy of midfield. Now the Browns will use the first of their 3 timeouts as it'll come with 15 seconds to play in the first half. This short pass into the hands of Njoku. Now the Browns signal for the second of their timeouts. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime. Now it's Watson. Over the middle, complete to Jeudy. Now a timeout. 7 seconds left in the first half. So even though it's first down, here's the field goal unit on now to try to get 3 before halftime. He was true on his first. This a tough one from 49 yards away. Hopkins' kick is good, and that'll get the deficit down to 15. So a big play before the end of the half to get him into this spot, and they cash in with 3.
How about the 1-2 to the solar plexus on that one? The big play, the field goal, not much time left on the clock. That's the way to go into the half.
So we reach, and just like that, on we head to half number 2. The Raiders with the lead already, and they will get the football here as the second half is now underway. And that's going to skip into the end zone for a touchback. The Las Vegas offense ready to start this next drive. As this offense takes the field to begin the opening drive of the second half, Charles, remember that first half, good through the air and really all around an outstanding offensive performance.
Absolutely. They reached the end zone several times. The passing game working awfully well, and most importantly, partner,
yeah, they went into the tunnel with a lead. They come back out with that lead.
Absolutely. NFL coaches, we know they're perfectionists in a lot of ways, but they had to like what they saw in that first half.
And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40. So a 1st and 10 upcoming from Browns territory now at the 42-yard line.
Minshew's throw there complete to Myers.
And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20.
So from inside the 20, here's 1st and 10 at the 18.
On play action, they'll throw. Yeah, he's got it. Touchdown. Jacoby Myers with his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon.
And the Raiders take the opening kickoff of the 3rd quarter and drive right down the field to extend their lead. And Minshew will throw for it.
And he's got it. So the try for 2 successful. And that bumps their lead up even further. And the formula there on the 2-point try, they go 5 wide. Not even the option to hand the ball off. They got it.
They tried to create space, and there isn't a whole lot of it there. For the defense, what you're trying to do is make sure that if they're going to catch the ball, make them catch it behind you because they run out of space with the back line. But in this case, the offense figured it out.
Watson and the Browns now with a 1st and 10.
At their 25-yard line. They will start this and hit behind the line. He lost the football. It's loose.
Oh, and one of the linemen on the other side has got it.
And they will take over at the 26-yard line.
Well, if these guys wanted to get back in this game, they needed an almost perfect second half. And down 3 scores, a lost fumble here certainly doesn't fit into that plan.
That reminds me of my plan in college to get an A on the papers I turned in, but that didn't work out too well either. Too many mistakes by both of us. I mean, that's just pure and simple. And that's why that's exactly where they are in this ball game. They're going to need a huge turnaround if they want to try and win this one.
They'll look to throw. And that's going to be caught for a Raider touchdown. Jacoby Myers, a 1-yard touchdown reception.
And the Raiders are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead.
Extra point by Carlson, up and good. And the lead grows even larger here in the 3rd quarter. On is the Raider kickoff unit now as they will send this one away.
And not willing to risk another fumble, he'll sit on this one. It's a touchback.
The Cleveland offense ready to go.
Well, it's a game that they would rather probably forget about, at least to this point, Charles. And one reason is turnovers. A turnover on the last drive. They had the issue in the first half as well. And that's really, unfortunately for them, helped to put this game out of reach.
And you know they won't want to admit it to themselves. But we know that winning the game is pretty much out of the picture now. So their bottom line is, how do they play a clean game the rest of this one, right? Take care of the football, no more turnovers, and see how that works.
Watson on 1st down.
Into the hands of Cedric Tillman.
And he's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on 1st down.
From the 44-yard line, here's 2nd down and 1.
They'll fake the handoff. Now Watson. And that is taken in by Njoku. And he's going to have another 1st down as the tackle comes at the Raiders' 40. That one good for 16 as the drive continues. So here's a 1st and 10 now in Raider territory, right at the 40. Now a throw here going to be taken in by the tight end Njoku. Oh, he breaks a tackle and he's got an alley. And he'll go out of bounds inside the 15-yard line. Back-to-back receptions for him, and it's another 1st down. From the red zone now, Watson. That's to the right side and complete to Njoku. Touchdown, Browns.
Deshaun Watson on target to David Njoku. And the Browns are able to make some inroads here to that deficit.
Hopkins with the extra point, and that will shave a bit off the lead as it's down to a 23-point game. Following the touchdown, Dustin Hopkins will kick it away. And they'll opt not to return this, but since the ball did hit in the landing zone, this will come out to the 20.
The Raider offense set to get this drive started. Still operating with a comfortable lead despite the score a moment ago as they begin 1st and 10. And seeing no options, he just tosses this one away incomplete. Now that'll bring up 2nd down. He'll look to throw. That's complete into the hands of Myers. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. A gain of 28 yards there and give them a 1st down.
And while we may be looking at the scoreboard, this offense certainly is not, because they're showing no signs of backing down, even with a 3-score lead here in the 3rd quarter. I think they keep taking their shots. They've seen blown leads happen throughout this league. They don't want to fall victim to it themselves.
That to the sideline and incomplete. Boy, they're going to say there's a receiver in the area. That was close to grounding, but it's 2nd down.
They'll roll him out right, and he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. In for the sack, Myles Garrett.
Well, on that one, they go with a play fake, CD, but I don't think anybody really was fooled. All eyes were fixated on the quarterback, and they got him to the ground.
And to run this play successfully, you've got to make sure that everyone is doing their part. You actually have to sell this play. You've got to sell the run action. Otherwise, why do you stop at the running back? You just run straight for the quarterback and put him on the ground.
Throwing on 1st down is Minshew. Open man is Myers. And he'll go down, and that will do it for the 3rd quarter of action. It'll be 1st and goal when we come back. This is the National Football League on EA Sports. 2 big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit him, but now they got to get ready. It's 1st and goal. First carry for the Boise State Bronco, Alexander Madison. And he'll be stopped just outside the 5 at the 6. He'll get 2 out of that run, and it's going to bring up a 2nd and goal. The 6-yard line, the line of scrimmage on 2nd and goal. Another carry now for Madison. And he gets halfway there from the 6 to the 3 on a gain of 3.
His path became similar to almost running a stretch play, didn't it? Trying to find a crease, anywhere to put his foot in the ground and cut back. It just never materialized.
And this is caught. Touchdown, Raiders. Jacoby Myers from 3 yards out.
And the Raiders have opened up a 4-touchdown lead here in the 4th.
Extra point by Carlson, up and good. And this one was over a while ago as they just add on to that big lead. On is the Raider kickoff unit now as they will send this one away.
And not willing to risk another fumble. He'll sit on this one. It's a touchback.
The Browns drive about to get started.
This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown on their last time out. Looking to repeat that in Charles's defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways, because you know they're both motivated. They both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other.
Now a 1st down throw, Watson.
That one tipped, and it's incomplete. Well, good hands there defensively. That's 2nd down.
Throwing again is Watson. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Ford. And he'll be out of bounds up near the 45 at the 44. This offense so far on 3rd down, they've been okay. 2 for 3 thus far. This time it's 3rd and 3. Watson now to throw.
Open man, that's Tillman.
And he'll be taken down, but he does have 1st down yardage. They're able to convert with a gain of 4. 2 first downs have them up near midfield now on 1st and 10.
Watson looks to throw again. And that's going to be caught. It's James Prochet. Give him a gain of 5 on the completion, and that will bring up second down. Here's Watson. And he'll take it down shy of the 45 at the 46. All that gets him is just a yard, and now it's third down. Here's Watson. That is caught. And he's going to have another first down as the tackle comes at the Raiders' 33. 13 yards as the quick slant keeps the drive moving. So they'll come up first and 10 now from the 33. Watson. And he'll protect himself at the end here as he winds up getting pretty decent yardage. He'll get 8 on the scramble there. It'll be second and a couple. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the fourth quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. From the 25, here's second and a couple. Now Watson. Throw left side, caught by the tight end Njoku. And he's going to have another first down as the tackle comes at the Raiders' 14. And this is caught. Well, they get one back, picking up the late touchdown here, but still down big. Well, it seemed like they were so focused elsewhere, they forgot about the tight end spot, and he's the one that burns him there to make this a 3-score game here, Charles, in the fourth quarter.
I think there might be a little bit of defensive fatigue from those guys on that side of the ball, partner, because they've been spending their time trying to stop them from all angles. This time the tight end gets them. Extra point good by Hopkins. And that will shave a bit off the lead as it's down to a 23-point game. And the hands team for the Raiders able to secure it. And that's why you have your hands team out there on the field. Those are the best guys ready to make that play.
And let's face it, it was executed well. It wasn't a bad kick. It wasn't anything like that. Just that the normal outcome actually came to play. Analytics will tell you it's a very low possibility of getting the ball for the team kicking it in an onside kick situation.
You're all about the numbers, aren't you?
All about the numbers, baby. It's a new game now.
They don't lie. That one looks like he'll throw here. Over the middle, complete. That's Myers. And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or two shy of the 10. From down at the 12, it's first and 10. They'll go play action here with Minshew. And that's going to be caught for a Raider touchdown. Jacoby Myers laying himself out in the end zone. And the Raiders are an extra point away from going up by 30. Extra point by Carlson, up and good. And this one was over a while ago as they just add on to that big lead. On is the Raider kickoff unit now as they will send this one away. And not willing to risk another fumble. He'll sit on this one. It's a touchback. Now the Browns offense, they get ready to head back onto the field. Well, this game, it has had no shortage of offense. They've been able to put up a decent amount of points on this side, Charles. They just have not been able to keep pace with the other offense they're going against here.
Yeah, that's a good way of pointing things out because now it's not a total loss.
And now Watson throws another interception. And the Raiders are going to take over at their own 30-yard line. The offense for Las Vegas about set to begin the drive. Now they are really in the driver's seat here, enjoying this lead late in the fourth quarter. The defense does have all 3 timeouts, but at this point, doesn't look like it's going to matter much. The Raiders going to use one of their timeouts. And as the two teams talk it over on their respective sidelines, we take a break. Off play action, it's Minshew. He'll buy some time right. He finds his man, complete. That's Myers.
And he'll have it past midfield, almost to the 40, before being taken down. To the right side and intercepted. Picked off by Greg Newsome. And the Browns are going to get the football here at their own 40-yard line. Their passing game has been spectacular this afternoon. Finally, a win for the defense.
You think maybe there was an adjustment there. Finally gained a measure of, I don't even know if you call it revenge, but got a play done against him, and that's been difficult for them all game long.
A throw left sideline falls incomplete.
That incompletion is not a surprise with the way that this one has gone, and the frustration, the body language is evident everywhere. This team, they've really been put through the ringer in this one.
He's got Njoku, his big tight end. And he's able to get this one out closer to midfield across the 45. And as this defense walks off the field, they can do so with their...
Today, from Lucas Oil Stadium in Indianapolis, this is the National Football League. It's the Indianapolis Colts taking on the Cleveland.
Just about set for football. The veteran Matt Gay has it teed up, and we are underway now at Lucas Oil Stadium. And we will not see a run back on the opening kickoff. This will be a touchback. So here come the Browns for their first drive on offense. Leading him out is their quarterback, the former 12th overall pick. Some refer to him as the natural, Deshaun Watson.
And he's exactly the man you want in control of your offense. Excellent arm, good zip on the ball, not afraid to use his legs when he needs to. And what he's excelled at doing is making plays when the first read isn't available or when the pressure's about to get to him.
And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's second down. To throw is Watson. That's complete. It's Elijah Moore. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. They'll wind up losing 3 there on the sack. Good pressure, and it's second down. Another try after the first down sack. Watson. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. The coverage may be too good that time as he breaks away for 19 with his legs and a first down.
The handoff to Ford up the middle. And he finds a little bit of room, enough for 4 yards. It'll be second down. Looking to throw. Watson. Quick slant. Caught by Moore. That's good for a first down. His second catch of the opening drive. From the gun, here's Watson. This will be a gain of about 8 to the 27-yard line. Counting down toward the midway point in quarter one. On second down, here's Watson. Complete on the quick throw to Moore. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. Now a 1st and 10 at the 11. Watson now going to run the option right. And they'll lose yardage here. They go backwards to the 13-yard line. A rare misstep on that last play because the drive has been strong, but now it's 2nd and 12. This is Ford. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain. It's been a pretty long opening drive. This will be play number 11 coming up on 3rd down. Back to throw, Watson. And he's going to go down just outside of the 5, right around the 6-yard line. It'll be a sack and a loss of 3, but more importantly, it brings up 4th down. Hopkins' kick is good, and the Browns are out to a 3-0 lead. And all in all, a pretty decent opening drive, Charles. Pretty balanced. They had the passing game going and the rushing attack, too.
I would think they have to be happy with that start because you get your ground game going, which means your offensive line and your runners are pretty happy, and then you get your aerial attack going as well, so your quarterback and receivers have smiles on their faces. Now both up to speed, awaiting their next possessions for this game. They can't wait to get started again.
Richardson to throw off play action. This will be taken in by Michael Pittman. And he's taken down right away at the 39-yard line. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Play action. Now Richardson. And going right back to Pittman. And he is brought down, but not before reaching the 30. Getting it to him in space pays off big time. That winds up going for 31. 3-0 after 1 on EA Sports. Off play action. Richardson. That is caught. Michael Pittman with it. And he gets it all the way down inside the 10 and mark him at the 5. 25 yards that time. They'll run here with Taylor. And he takes this one in for a Colts touchdown. Jonathan Taylor, a 5-yard touchdown run. And the Colts have taken the lead. Extra point by Gay is up and good. And that makes it a 7-3 lead. The drive summary, 4 plays, 75 yards. And it was capped off by a Jonathan Taylor touchdown. And no thought of bringing this one out. He'll go down to a knee, and they'll begin the drive at the 30. Second drive coming up here for Cleveland as they return to the field on offense. And last time they got 3 points, but it was a chip shot field goal. And when you go to the sideline after a chip shot field goal, maybe the offense not too happy.
It's a balancing act, isn't it? Because you're exactly right. They're none too pleased that they didn't punch it in for 6 points. But they also have to remember they did put points on the board.
3 points is 3 points.
And in this league, you take points when you can get them. Not easily done.
Draw play to Ford. And he'll be brought down shy of the 40 at the 38-yard line. 7 yards there and a first down. A shotgun snap for Watson. To the right side, that's where Tillman is.
And that's good for a pickup of 10 yards. And that'll leave him with a second and just a few inches left. Faking the give. Now Watson.
This will be caught downfield by Moore.
And all the way in. Touchdown, Cleveland.
Elijah Moore, 52 yards. And the Browns are once again back in front.
Hopkins with the extra point, and the lead is now 10-7. The drive summary, 4 plays, 75 yards.
And it was finished off by Elijah Moore on the touchdown reception.
And they will not get a chance to return this one. It's through the back of the end zone for a touchback. Second drive coming up here for the Indianapolis Colts. And they'll just simply be looking to build off the confidence of the last time out where they scored a touchdown.
And confidence is powerful, isn't it? When you've scored once, you feel like you can go back out there and get it done again. Doesn't matter what the defense throws at them. They feel like they're in a groove right now, and they want to get out there and show it.
Yeah, hoping to stay in that groove here this go-around. So a 1st and 10 upcoming from Browns territory now at the 44-yard line. Sliding out of the pocket.
And Richardson slides down after evading the defense, and he moves the chains.
A nifty bit of scrambling there. 12 yards, first down.
Richardson off the play fake. He'll find a man over the middle. It's Pittman.
And he doesn't quite make it, taking it within an eyelash. Dropped at the 1. Over 30 yards there. And first downs on 3 consecutive plays now. So 3 plays, already 1st and goal, and they are wasting little time. And he's got his target. It's caught for a Colts touchdown.
Josh Downs
from a yard out.
And the Colts have taken the lead.
Extra point by Gay is up and good. And the lead is now 14-10. The drive summary, 4 plays, 75 yards. And it culminates in an Indianapolis touchdown. After the touchdown, it's Gay to kick this one away.
And he'll wisely just take a knee here, and this ball will come out to the 30-yard line.
The Cleveland offense ready to go. On first down, Watson. And he's got the hook up to Moore. And he's upended at the 33 following a good pickup of 8. And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action. Here's a 2nd and 2 now from the 33. Now it's Watson.
He'll get this complete to Tillman.
And he'll be tackled right on the chalk of the 45. First down now, but that clock rolling. The throw over the middle taken in. The Browns trying to get back and set quickly here. Time ticking away. Again, it's Watson.
Pass caught. He's got Tillman.
And they'll get him to the ground. He has another first down at the Colts 33. Creeping up on a minute to play in this first half. On 1st and 10, Watson.
That pass complete to Moore.
And taking it to the 15-yard line before he's brought down. Now the Browns will use the first of their 3 timeouts, as the stoppage will come with a little under a minute to go in this first half. From the red zone now, Watson. And it's caught.
And the Browns are going to have a 1st and goal coming up as the tackle made at the 3-yard line.
They'll fake the handoff. Now Watson. Hammering for the goal line. He loses the football.
And this ball recovered by the offense. But remember, they cannot advance it here in the final 2 minutes of the half. So this will be blown dead, and it'll come back to the spot of the fumble.
Here's Watson now on 2nd down. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Cleveland. Deshaun Watson taking it in from 4 yards out. And the Browns will take the lead here in the final minute of the first half. Extra point good by Hopkins. And it's now 17-14. So that drive in total 8 plays. And the final act belonged to Deshaun Watson in his touchdown run. And that one going to hop into the end zone, and it'll come out to the 20. Colts football, and Michael Pittman, helmet back on and ready to go. Making his presence felt early in this one. First half, already over the century mark.
How about the yards per completion, too? That's a pretty darn good number there. Number of catches, but his shredding defense is getting big yardage with each and every one of them.
They go play action with Richardson. And the Browns pressure gets to him that time, and he's going to go down. Now the Colts going to burn the second of their timeouts as they stop it with 11 seconds remaining in this first half. Back to throw. Here's Richardson. He's across midfield. And down right around the 37. And this offense going to elect to burn a timeout with 5 seconds remaining in quarter number 2. Now with 5 seconds left, not really enough time to run another play and then stop it. So on comes the field goal unit. And this is good. He got just enough to clear the crossbar as he drops it in from long distance. So thanks. A happy sight for a lot of these fans. We're jumping right over halftime and getting back into the action. And ready to get the party started for the second half. It was an even first half, all tied on the scoreboard. And that'll be a little too hot to handle as it will skip through the end zone for a touchback here. Out come the Colts. They'll have it first here to start quarter number 3. Well, the first half, very even. I mean, really, in all facets, this ball game tied, Charles. So as we start the third quarter, curious to see what the second half brings us.
Certainly am. I'm with you on that one. And we all know a lot of coaches from the NFL all the way down to the Pee-wee level. They love to spin it to their teams. Hey, we're starting a brand new, shorter ball game. It's all even. Let's go out and seize it. This is ours.
Oh, this one incomplete. The pressure got to him as he released it. And it's second down. Richardson. He'll get this one to Pittman. And they're going to have another first down as he's going to be tackled at the Browns' 21. A very solid gain of 27. First and 10, Richardson looks to throw it. And that's caught left side by Mo Alley-Cox. That's good. The completion there for 7 yards. And that's going to bring up second down. Now Richardson. Got a man. It's Pittman, and he holds it in for the Colts touchdown. A 14-yard touchdown. And the Colts have taken the lead as they go right down the field and score on the opening drive of the second half. Extra point by Gay is up and good. And they will take a 7-point lead. Following the touchdown, here's Gay to kick it away. And the returner down to a knee, and this will come out to the 30-yard line. The Browns drive about to get started. And this game was all square at halftime, but now they find themselves down 7 following the opening drive touchdown here in the third quarter.
And they need to take a good, relaxing, deep breath, don't you think? Because right now they might start to feel like they've got to play catch-up here and start matching them point for point. But it's still too early to get there. They can still run their offense. Plenty of time to get back in this game.
To throw on second is Watson. And he will slide to a stop. He does have the first down. Opted to run for it. The decision a good one. Picking up the first, getting 14 yards on the scramble.
They run with Ford. It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets him to 2nd and 4. Watson now to throw. This one complete to Jerry Jeudy. And they'll get him to the ground. He has another first down at the Colts 43. Chubb on the counter. And not a whole lot of room to operate there on the first down run. He gets maybe 3. Ball on the 40 now. Here's 2nd down and 7. Here's Watson. Open man, that's Tillman. And they'll get him to the ground. He has another first down at the Colts 28. Watson. And down inside the 15 he goes. Opted to run for it. The decision a good one. Picking up the first, getting 14 yards on the scramble. Watson on first down. Over the middle and into the hands of his receiver Moore. So the completion results there in 9 yards. And it'll bring up a 2nd and short. On the ground, it's Ford. And the reinforcements come in as they're going to stop him behind the line. They go backwards there 2 yards, and 2nd and 1 is now 3rd and 3. So they'll get a little extra time to come up with his 3rd down play as we've played 3 quarters. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. Touchdown! Cedric Tillman from 6 yards away. And the Browns are an extra point away from tying this game here in the 4th. Don't forget the extra point. It's up and good. And an important one that is, as we are all tied now early in this 4th quarter. Now this one setting up for a great finish. All tied in the 4th as the kick's away. And we will not have a run back here. It's a touchback, and it'll come out to the 20-yard line. The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. They no longer have the lead after that last touchdown, all tied up in the 4th quarter. And a chance for this offense. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked up by Denzel Ward.
He'd been having a good day so far, but I think he got a little overzealous on that one. Still young in this league. Has to learn to try not to do too much on an individual play because, as we all know, sometimes less is more. And throwing away is preferable to making the big mistake.
And that's going to be caught for a Browns touchdown. Jerry Jeudy, a 15-yard touchdown grab. And the Browns have broken our tie and have taken a 4th quarter lead. Hopkins with the extra point, and they will take a 7-point lead. A nice tidy little drive there, getting the ball in excellent field position, and only one play to score it. And they'll let that one go as it skips through the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Colts now, their offense works their way back onto the field. And now, after the touchdown a moment ago, they work from behind in a 7-point game in this 4th quarter. Plenty of time on the clock. And he slides and covers up at the end as he's going to be able to pick up decent yardage. Here's a 2nd and 2 now from the 33. Richardson looking to throw this. The toss here completed to Pittman. And they're able to work this across midfield to the 48. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. Richardson looking to throw. Rolling to his right. And this one is going to be off the mark, too far out in front. An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. Now Richardson back to throw it. Going down the middle, and it's complete. And they're going to have another first down as he's going to be tackled at the Browns' 22-yard line. Here's Richardson to throw. This is caught. Touchdown, Colts. Michael Pittman with his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Colts are an extra point away now from tying this ball game. Don't forget the extra point. It's up and good. And an important one that is, as we are all tied now early in this 4th quarter. Now this one setting up for a great finish. All tied in the 4th as the kick's away. And no thought of bringing this one out. He'll go down to a knee, and they'll begin the drive at the 30. Heading out as the Cleveland offense now as they get set to take over here. Well, they just gave up the score to tie it. That's the bad news. The good news, plenty of time in this 4th quarter to try to grab that lead back. And up to the 35 before they're able to knock him down. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Here's Watson. Got his man complete over the middle. That's more. And that's good for a pickup of 10 yards. And they'll be left with a 2nd and about a foot. And Chubb will try the middle here. And he'll get it out to midfield. Looks like, yeah, they'll spot it right at midfield at the 50. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down. From the 50, it's Watson. This is the tight end, Njoku. And he's able to take it across midfield before going out of bounds. Here comes 2nd down at 5. Up the middle, it's Chubb. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage.
They have 3 tight ends in that formation. That's almost a universal sign that they're planning to run the football. But how about the defense there? They met force with force and caused a stack up behind the line of scrimmage and threw him for a loss.
Throwing on 3rd down, Watson. That would complete to Prochet. And he won't quite make it. He needed 6. He got about 5. 4th down. So on comes the kicker, Dustin Hopkins, in a big spot. This for the lead in the final stages. And now this ball picked up in the end zone. Remember, this is a live ball. This is 1st and 10. Here's Richardson. Flush to his right. He'll get this one complete there to Pittman. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20.
What a call right there. That is so well executed offensively. A massive play in this game. And now all of a sudden, they are in field goal range. And with a chance to walk out of here winners.
Richardson to throw it. Now that's into the hands of Mo Alley-Cox, the tight end. And he's going to be out of bounds to stop the clock. And they continue to move a little bit closer toward that potential game-winning field goal. Richardson. Oh, look at this. It's intercepted. Picked off by Greg Newsom. And the Browns are going to have it here as they'll start at their own 7. Well, they were in a great position to take the lead, Charles. Obviously, all they needed was a field goal to do that. They wanted the touchdown. Unfortunately, they're going to get neither.
And you know every offense talks about the same thing each week, don't they, Brandon? They want to end every drive with a kick, whether it's a field goal attempt, a point after the touchdown, or at worst, a punt. This time they had that opportunity but didn't get it because you know the field shrinks that close to the end zone, and that allows a defense to tighten up their coverage, and they picked that one off.
And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's second down. Another try, 2nd and 10 now. Up the middle they go. It's Ford. And this is not going to be what they needed. They get a few here, but now 3rd down as the clock runs. Back to the ground. This time it's Chubb. And he's going to have a Browns first down as he gets this up past the 30. And we've got free football. 4 quarters done, and we're dead even. We'll have overtime after this timeout. So it's the Browns who are going to get possession first here in overtime as the kick's away. And no return here to begin the overtime session. That'll be a touchback. The Cleveland offense ready to go. And the points, they have come fast and furious in this quarter.
You really don't want to be on the defensive side of the ball right now, do you? Because you're either thinking, my replacement may get an opportunity.
Your head better be on a swivel.
Totally. Or maybe I just need to get out of the game for a while because I just can't slow these guys down. They've got to figure out a way to disrupt these offenses. And typically, one guy makes a big play, and that can help change things.
They'll be looking for disruption on both sides right now. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. A give running right is Chubb. And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. 2nd down. And again, it's Chubb. And they get to him after a gain of 6 to the 46. 3rd and 1, trying to keep this drive in overtime going. A big one coming up. Watson, off play action. Oh, able to avoid him. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. Able to make something out of nothing there. 17 yards and a first down. To throw is Watson. Quick slant, caught by Moore. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. That one good for 20 on the catch and run. So from the 17 now, here's a 1st and 10. Out of the gun, Watson. That's into the hands of Prochet. And he'll get 7 yards from the 17 to the 10 before he's taken down. Now remember, again, a touchdown wouldn't win it just yet, but it can give him a big leg up. It's 2nd down. Back to throw, Watson. And he is into the end zone. They accomplish what they set out to do as they will take the lead here in overtime. Now it's Hopkins to add the extra point. And they will take a 7-point lead now. So that one, an 8-play drive. It spans 70 down for Cleveland. And that's going to skip into the end zone for a touchback. Here comes the Indianapolis offense now as they get set to take over. And the last time out, they had the good drive going. You get in the red zone, they throw the interception. Not their first pick of the game either, so we'll see if they're more careful, more cautious here on this drive.
Yeah, nothing worse than repeat mistakes, right? You end up coughing the ball up, you end up throwing a pick, everything goes awry. And now, points don't go up on the board. I just heard a fan scream out, I thought the idea was to score points. Yeah, they're getting a little restless too.
Over the middle, that's caught by Taylor. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. So a 1st and 10 upcoming from Browns territory now at the 48-yard line.
Now Richardson.
That is caught. Michael Pittman with it. And he'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20.
Well, so far, little to no resistance by the defense on this drive alone. 3 passes, 3 completions, 3 first downs. They're taking it to him, and it's paying off.
Now a throw to the end zone on 1st down, but it winds up incomplete.
And their back's up against the wall a little bit, and they come through by forcing an incompletion. Now they've got to continue to ratchet up the intensity a couple of more times and get off the field before giving up any more yardage.
Locates Pittman for another completion. And all the way down inside the 5 to the 4. He's padding his already great numbers here in overtime. More importantly, though, moving his guys downfield.
And I think that's exactly what's going through his head right now.
And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Indianapolis.
4 yards there on the touchdown run. Well, finishes off the drive with a touchdown run, Charles. Remember, he also had a catch on this drive as well.
And that's what running backs want to be in today's NFL, a complete back. 3 downs, stay on the field, run it, and catch it. And he gets it done.
So they elect to pass there on the 2-point try. Sometimes could prove risky there. It worked out.
Yeah, and I love how you bring up that it can prove risky, because if you get it intercepted and they return it, that's 2 points for the defense, but not on that play.
Today, from the Superdome in New Orleans.
Glad you're with us. It's Blake Groupie to get this one started, and off we go here in New Orleans. And the opening kickoff will not be returned, as that will be a touchback.
On the ground, this is Derrick Henry. And this will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30.
That's a really nice, tough run inside, and they gained 5 yards on it. And to be frank about it, most offenses don't expect to get 5 yards on a play call like that. So when they do, they go back to their huddle with a little pep in their steps. They're starting to think that they're starting to dominate the line of scrimmage.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. A first down carry for Henry.
Takes it to about the 37.
Oh, that's a real nice job there by the defensive front. They just engaged and held their ground. But how about the guy who made the play? We often talk about whether they take a good first step or not. Many times you just don't take any step. Just get your feet moving, get your body going, and then once he made the read, he was able to make the play.
Lamar Jackson, such a threat with those legs, able to improvise and get the first.
He's going to try and do this himself.
And he's going to take this across the 50 and into Saints territory. It'll be a pickup of 5 on the keeper. It's 2nd down.
Here's Jackson to throw. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's third down. Now Jackson. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off by the Honey Badger, Tyrann Mathieu. Down the right sideline. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown. Well, they were advancing the ball. They had a couple first downs under their belt, but a big mistake there on the opening drive leads to 6 points the other direction.
And what a good read that was on his part, Brandon, because it prevents a possible scoring drive with how they were moving things along. And it gives the defense the early advantage. Was going to be a definitely entertaining battle between these units.
And he'll wisely just take a knee here. This ball will come out to the 30-yard line. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. Now remember, they were just out here a moment ago through the pick six, so we'll see if they can take better care of the football this go-around.
Yeah, and sometimes, partner, I think it's almost better that you just throw the pick six and you come right back out on the field. You're not over on the sidelines dwelling for it for very long. You're not hearing everyone say, hey, you'll get them next time. Hey, don't worry about it. All that stuff just goes right out the window. You're right back out on the field with a chance to atone.
Now, a quick throw there, but it's going to be incomplete. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down. Here's Jackson. And he's brought down, getting this one up to about the 35. A nifty bit of scrambling there. 12 yards, first down. Jackson, options out left. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11. But not a lot of success to be found there.
Oh, you got that right, partner, because if you're trying to make guys miss about 10 yards or so downfield, that's a pretty good play. But if you've got to do it in your own backfield, I consider that a problem. That doesn't work too well.
A gain of 8 there on the play. And now we've got a third down and 3. They'll try to run for the first with Henry. Yeah, this is only going to be a gain of 2. He needed 3. It's 4th and 1.
Defensively, we always know that he is tough in run support, and I think the way that he gets there is he understands what an offense is going to do before the ball's even snapped. A great job of scouting prior to the game, then reading, reacting, and taking the right path to the ball carrier.
And here come the Saints for their opening drive. They're led out by their quarterback out of Fresno State, Derek Carr.
It's been fun to watch his development through the years, and right now what you see is a very confident quarterback who has a strong sense of self, totally understands the offense, and knows how to get the ball to his playmakers on the run.
A throw on the run, but that's going to be incomplete. After the incompletion, here's 2nd and 10 from the 20. On play action, now Carr. There's Chris Olave. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. A big play on the catch and run, covering 34 yards. After one, 7-0 on EA Sports. Ready for the second quarter from New Orleans. It's the Saints in possession, as they've got it with a 1st and 10. And he'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20. Back-to-back receptions for him, and it's another first down. Play action. Now it's Carr. He completes it to Olave. Touchdown, Saints. Chris Olave. A 22-yard touchdown grab. And the Saints have taken a 2-touchdown lead now. The point after, good by Groupie. And that'll make the score 14-0. A 4-play drive spanning 80 yards. And it was Chris Olave who finished things off with a touchdown. And the returner down to a knee, and this will come out to the 30-yard line. The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going. They're staring at a 2-touchdown deficit. 14-0 the score. Down the numbers. There he goes.
Loose inside the 30. Inside the 10.
And all the way in for a Ravens touchdown.
Zay Flowers.
75 yards.
And the Ravens are able to strike quickly here as they are in for 6.
Tucker with the extra point, and that'll make our score 14-7. One of the shortest drives you'll ever see. One play, 75 yards, 6 points.
And no thought of bringing this one out. He'll go down to a knee, and they'll begin the drive at the 30. Chris Olave heads back to the field as his guys get set for another possession.
He's already approaching 100 yards and has the touchdown. I'm sure on that opposite sideline right now, they're scratching their heads saying, all right, what do we do?
And the hard part is, even if you limit him to a short catch, he has that make-you-miss ability to take it for big yardage and put in the end zone again. So trying to blanket him is very difficult, but ultimately, you've got to find a way to put him on the ground, tackle him, and he doesn't make that easy.
They're struggling with that so far. They fake the handoff. Now Carr.
That's Olave bringing in another one.
And he'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20.
Another first down there as this one goes for 25.
On play action, it's Carr.
Olave over the middle.
And all the way down inside the 5 to the 4. Add the gain here to the previous play, and it's better than 40 yards total. So 3 plays, already first and goal, and they are wasting little time.
Kamara is into the end zone for a Saints touchdown. Well, they move the ball down the field through the air, Charles, and then finally they get the running game involved, and it works to perfection. Touchdown.
And, partner, I kept waiting for that running game to come into play and actually saved it until the very end. Touchdown goes on his stat sheet, but you and I both know, and he knows as well, his teammates airing it out made this a successful drive.
And he'll wisely just take a knee here, and this ball will come out to the 30-yard line.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive.
Well, partner, you know, coaches always say that every play is designed to score a touchdown. Sometimes that's not really true, but last drive, that was the case. One play to get into the end zone, and now they'll try to duplicate that success here.
And it's rare for those moments to happen. Incredible when they do. And you saw the celebration. Pure, unbridled joy after that one.
And he's taken down here by the Saints.
Well, defensively, they're doing everything they can to protect this early lead after giving up a touchdown on their last drive.
On third down, Jackson.
And he'll get this underneath to Henry.
And he will get him down a couple yards shy of the first down marker. A nice tackle coming up from his free safety spot.
Fourth down, and out comes Jordan Stout here to punt.
That's going to go in the books as a 55-yard punt. Well done. And the Saints will take over with a 1st and 10 deep in their own territory. Now a play fake. Carr.
The pass caught by Olave.
And he's able to get this one all the way past the 30.
So he gets too far beyond the line, and that's an easy call for the official.
They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway.
Carr's throw caught by Olave. And he will be taken down, but a big play there as it comes just as we reach the 2-minute warning.
Getting it to him in space pays off big time. That winds up going for 31. On 1st and 10, here's Carr.
And this one taken in by Olave. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. So they move from 136 over to the other as they come up on first down. Now Carr. Finding Taysom Hill complete. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. That one good for 20 on the catch and run. Creeping up on a minute to play in this first half. Into the red zone, it's Carr. Touchdown! Chris Olave with his second touchdown here in this first half. And the Saints will extend their lead in the final minute of the half. Groupie able to add the PAT. And the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21. Just a 4-play drive that time. And it was Chris Olave who finished things off with a touchdown. After the touchdown, here's Groupie to kick this one away. And the returner down to a knee, and this will come out to the 30-yard line. The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going. And with a little under a minute remaining, they may try to put something together here just to try to cut into that deficit. Now Jackson, a short throw caught by Andrews. And he takes a shot at the end of that play. Now the Ravens going to use one of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds to go in the first half. Now Jackson on second down. And he drops it incomplete. And their struggles continue here. An incomplete pass on second down leads us to 3rd and inches. To throw is Jackson. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And he'll go out of bounds. It appears right at the 45. Jackson to Bateman there. First down, Ravens. Back to throw again. Flushed out right. Down the sideline he goes. And he's going to be out of bounds all the way down inside the 15. Big yardage there on the scramble. It gets him a first down. Jackson now. Oh, he dropped it. And that's pretty indicative of the way this one's gone. After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. Now it's Jackson. And he's got it. And in for the Ravens touchdown. Nelson Aguilar from and the Ravens get a late score here in the final minute of the first half. Tucker able to connect on the extra point. And that cuts the lead to 28-14. So that drive 6 plays, 75 yards. And it was capped by the touchdown pass to Nelson Aguilar. And they will not get a chance to return for a touchback. And the Saints going to go on offense one final time in this first half. Already enjoying a 2-score lead here late in the second quarter. Not a ton of time left. We'll see if they can work this at least into field goal range and try to get 3 to add on even more to their lead. And he has a big gain inside the 40 before being dropped. The Saints going to call the first of their timeouts as they stop it with 19 seconds to go in half number 1. Throwing on first down is Carr. Olave holds it in. And all the way inside the 15 before they drop him. Now we'll get a quick timeout called by New Orleans, number 2. So as they talk it over, we step aside. From the 13 now, they work on 1st and 10. To throw, it's Carr. They'll roll him out right. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete.
Let's give a little credit to the defense on that one. They resisted quite well, and that pass fell incomplete. But this ball game for him, that's just a momentary speed bump. He's played awfully well throwing the football.
And his kick is indeed good, and that will extend their lead even further.
So a capper there to a pretty good first half.
And I love the way that they put a chokehold on the clock and pretty much drained everything before they put the field goal on the board as they headed into the half.
So we reach halftime. There you have it. Halftime quickly over. Third quarter, here we go. Third quarter, the Saints have the lead and set to receive the kick. And that'll be a little too hot to handle as it will skip through the end zone for a touchback here. The Saints offense on the field ready to get their drive started. And Charles, they've got the lead. Put your coaching hat on here now. What's the game plan for the second half?
I think getting the running game going a little bit more, because I thought in the first half they didn't get it moving the way that they would like. They had success throwing it, but I think these first couple of drives, they'll want to get those running backs going and give them more opportunities, and I will guarantee you that those guys were lobbying for them in the locker room.
Got a man, it's caught at the 6-yard line. Touchdown, Saints. Third touchdown pass now for Derek Carr. And the Saints are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. The Saints offense and Derek Carr, they're still on the field, so they figure to go for 2 here. They'll try and throw for it. And he's going to go down. Can't get rid of it, so a sack on a 2-point try. So tried to throw it in for 2 points, but the D got home, brought him down.
Yeah, got home, which means there had to be good coverage. Just had nowhere to go with the ball. Typically, you try and throw quick hitters, quick slants, maybe even a quick fade. Nothing was open. He ends up getting sacked.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. Throwing on first down, it's Jackson. And he can't find anywhere to go with it, and he goes down. Buried by multiple defenders on the drive's first play. So after the sack, here's 2nd and 14. Inside handoff, Henry. It'll be a 5-yard pickup there, so from 2nd and 13, they're back to a more manageable 3rd and 8. They'll be in search of 8 yards here as they hope to convert the first down. From the gun, it's Jackson. Well, had his hands on it, couldn't bring it in. Pretty symptomatic of how this game's been going. The Ravens send their punter out now as he's on to kick it away. And when it's said and done, it's a 58-yard punt. And the Saints will take over with a first down and 10. Getting set for their next drive, the New Orleans offense. Carr now on first down. And he's got his favorite target yet again. It's complete. And they work this well upfield across the 45. That'll go as a pickup of 32 on the catch and run. So one play, and they're already just shy of midfield. Now Carr. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. So 1st and 10, and if they score on this drive, might have to start digging in our second half blowout material. Look who it is. It's Olave once more. And he's going to be touched down, but he's got the first down.
Just picking up yardage in bunches here these last few plays. They have moved right down the field, and just like that, they're going to be set up with a 1st and goal.
Try to pound it in, Kamara. And he'll take this from the 9 down to about the 7. The line of scrimmage, the 7 now on 2nd and goal. Kamara trying again. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, New Orleans. Alvin Kamara with his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Saints are an extra point away from going up by 30. Carr will look to throw.
Escaping the pressure right. And he's going to be taken down. It's a sack, and they fail on the try for 2.
I know we could sit up here and dance around it a little bit, but going for 2 in this situation, somebody doesn't like someone else. There's no doubt in my mind.
Well, what they couldn't see is you lean back in your chair and you went, I mean, yeah, that's not a good decision. They didn't get it, though.
Yeah, I don't think you can just say, well, my kicker's hurt in this spot. No, okay.
The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going.
A short one there, caught by Likely.
And from the 25, they work this to the 29, a gain of 4. 2nd and 6, just inside the 30. Jackson, options out left. Only a yard there on the keeper, and that's going to leave them with a 3rd down.
They'll need 5 on this play to move the sticks.
Jackson.
He had a man open, but he missed him, and it's incomplete.
The Ravens send their punter out now. He's been terrific so far. So a change of possession here on the punt. And the offense will come back out deep in their own territory.
Carr going to lead the Saints up here 1st and 10.
At their own 12-yard line. On play action, they'll throw. He'll buy some time right. And he'll protect himself at the end here as he winds up getting pretty decent yardage.
From the 20, here's 2nd and 3.
Now Carr. Got a man over the middle, and it's complete. And they're not going to get to the line to run another play. So we will switch ends as the 3rd quarter has come to a close. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Carr completes it. And he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. That's good for 28 yards. So in Raven territory now. Here's a 1st and 10 at the 34. Here's Carr to throw. Sliding out of the pocket. Going to throw right side here. Complete.
And they're going to get this down inside the 20. So here's a 1st and 10 now down inside the 20.
Carr. Going down the middle, and it's complete.
And the Saints are going to be set up with a 1st and goal on a pass play that moves them all the way down to the 1.
Oh, nice job there putting the ball right in the doorstep of the goal line. Couldn't quite get it to pay dirt, but he got awfully close. Let's see if they can cash it in.
That is caught by Olave. Touchdown, New Orleans.
Making 4 touchdown passes now for Derek Carr.
And the Saints start to open this lead even wider here in the 4th. A point after, good by Groupie.
And this one was over a while ago as they just add on to that big lead.
After the touchdown, here's Groupie to kick this one away. And no thought of bringing this one out. He'll go down to a knee, and they'll begin the drive at the 30.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive.
See if they can put this drive in the end zone, Charles, because it's been a little bit of a rough go at times. They've had to punt the football a ton in this ball game because of stalled-out drives.
So are you saying that you're kind of tired of seeing the punter run out there and do his thing during this game? Is that what you're trying to say?
Well, I mean, I'm okay with it. I have a feeling that this offense, they don't want to see the punter again.
And frankly, the punter doesn't want to run out there anymore himself. He would love to see his offense put together a drive and give his leg a rest.
So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this second half. Here's 1st and 10. Draw play. This is Henry. And he's going to get stopped up quickly. Give him a yard down to the 43.
Typically, we think it's the strong safeties that are better tacklers, especially closer to the line of scrimmage amidst traffic. But in this case, how about the free safety coming up and making the big-time play?
9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down. Jackson. A short throw caught by Andrews. So 5 yards here, 5 on the play, and it'll be second down. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the fourth quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So it's Raven football here as we welcome you back. From the 29, here's 2nd and 5. Throwing is Jackson. Throwing left sideline there, but it's incomplete. You know, the trials and tribulations of being a quarterback in this league, it's tough. It's got to be wearing on him out there.
Well, he has been sacked a number of times. He had an interception, so I'm going to give him a skosh of credit for hanging in there and trying to make something happen, despite the amount of pressure he's been under this entire game.
Jackson will throw again. And this is going to be another first down as the tackle's made at the Saints' 15-yard line. Now they got to get to the line quickly. From the red zone now, here's Jackson on first down. And it's caught. And somewhat of a measure of revenge as he's in for the touchdown, but they still trail big time.
He'll take it, but he won't be able to smile about it.
Tucker with the extra point as they make the score just a slight bit more respectable here in the final quarter of play. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. And they'll let that one go as it skips through the back of the end zone for a touchback.
Well, the focus goes back to Chris Olave, the Saints offense.
Defensively, they didn't have an answer last drive. They're going to have to do something here. 5 catches alone on the previous series, a touchdown too.
And you and I both know that defensive coordinators tell us all the time, we don't wait for halftime for adjustments, things of that nature, right? We adjust series to series. Well, I think sometimes you need to adjust play to play because that last series, he absolutely shredded them. I've got to send more people his way and make someone else beat me on the next drive if I'm the defense.
Got to do something. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. Carr going to look to throw.
Throwing out right here, caught by Olave.
The Saints going to call the first of their timeouts. And as the two teams talk it over on their respective sidelines, we take a break.
Here's a 1st and 10 at the 14-yard line.
To throw is Carr. Throw left side, taken in by Hill. And they are going to score again. Yet another touchdown as they just add to their totals.
Groupie able to add the PAT.
And this one was over a while ago as they just add on to that big lead.
After the touchdown, here's Groupie to kick this one away. And he'll wisely just take a knee here, and this ball will come out to the 30-yard line.
The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going. They have a little bit of time left here, but this one not going to go their way.
And this is where, in this situation for me,
Jackson hit, and he lost the football.
Oh, and one of the linemen on the other side has got it.
And they are going to take over right there at the 22-yard line.
And with that kind of a deficit, you can't afford to make any kind of mistakes. But it's been pretty symptomatic of what we've seen all game with them, isn't it? Down this big in the fourth quarter.
Yeah, you'd say an afternoon to forget, absolutely.
Meanwhile, Carr's throw caught by his receiver, Hill.
And able to get him down, but he does reach the 5. And one of the whistles for timeout. So they'll stop the clock here in a game that's been decided in the closing seconds. Well, they probably don't need to run a play here, but you wonder if they're going to be able to resist on 1st and goal. Kamara up the middle, and he will get into the end zone. It's another touchdown. This thing is ugly.
Well, this is long since over, and some might see this as overkill, but remember, this is a team that puts on the hard hats, grabs the lunch pail, and tells everyone, we're going to give you a full 60 minutes. And that's exactly how they're playing this one out.
And, boy, talk about adding insult to injury. He's into the end zone to tack on 2 more.
Personally, I'd rather see him kick the extra point there than to go for two, but it almost feels like there's a story within the story here. I mean, this isn't college. You know, size of victory, that matters in those games. Here, all you have to do is win by 1 point. That's all that you need. Instead, they go for it, get two. You got some pretty ticked off folks on the other sideline now.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. Jackson on first down.
And that is going to officially draw the curtain on this one as the last throw intercepted.
Picked off by the linebacker, Demario Davis.
Fans usually love to see scoring, and there's no shortage of it today. What a dominant showing from an offense.